a nice to have is that he has got the player skill first time shot, the super cancel run for it. And for me on the PlayStation, it's with R1 and R2. And this makes it really easy for us to win the heading duel. So guys, we are starting with the first of the three mentioned corner kick options with the variant which I am showing you now. It is the first one with receiving the ball from the corner and then the instant finishing. So let's talk about first the set piece taker. His lofted possibilities doesn't have to be that high, but it is a nice to have, so I would recommend you, if you're able to choose one, go for one who is also able to perform a good set piece taking. My frequently used set piece taker in this case is Neymarcito, the legend card, and his ability is 81 in lofted passes. Before we are shooting the corner kick, we will go into the set piece strategies. How do you do it? On the PlayStation, it's with the D-pad to the left side, and if you activate it, another menu will appear, and in this menu you have to press the D-pad to the button to activate the 6-yard box. You may ask now, how do I switch to the player, to the specific kind of player which I need now? In my case, it's now Tchouaméni. This is really simple. You just have to activate it with the right analog stick on the PlayStation. You're switching to the player with the right stick till you got them who you want. Now, where we selected our player, in this case it's Tchouaméni, the running lane will be really important. Maybe the most important fact, the most important point in this video, in combination with the timing of the run. Now I will explain you what I mean with the importance of the running lane and the timing of the run. In this case, we are running with Tchouaméni from the top to the bottom. He is starting from the top because we've activated the 6-yard box, and in my system he is a DMF, which leads to that positioning in the 6-yard box. Every different kind of position leads to another positioning in the 6-yard box set strategy. And in this scene, as I mentioned, Tchouaméni is running now from the top to the bottom. But why I am doing this run? Just take care of the opponent of Tchouaméni. In this case, in this scene, it's Nkunku, and Nkunku is not known for being a heading monster, and this makes it really easy for us to win the heading duel against Nkunku with our man Tchouaméni. But before talking about the heading duel, we have to talk about the run, because I told you the running lane, the running way is the most important point with the timing, and I will explain you now both. When we are running to the bottom now with Tchouaméni, we want to make a quick turn to the top. Why do we want to do this? Because of the positioning. We want to position in front of Nkunku. Even if we would be behind him, we would have a high probability to win the heading chance. But if we position ourselves in front of him, Nkunku will have no chance. It will be impossible for him to win the header. So this is a 100% guaranteed chance for us to win the header. So when it's the right point to make the cross, it's the perfect timing while we are running to the bottom and shortly before we want to position ourselves to the top once again, before we want to make the turn to the top. So when we are at the bottom, we are pressing the lofted pass. On PlayStation, for me, it's circle. You just have to initialize the circle or the cross, and then while you press it, while you initialized it, you have to position yourself to the top once again. And this you are doing with the super cancel, because then you are not on rails anymore. You are free, you have the freedom of the runs, and you can just use the super cancel run for it. And for me on the PlayStation, it's with R1 and R2. So now when everything is done, when the running lane is correct, when the timing is correct, when the switching is correct, when the positioning is correct, the cross is coming. And after the cross is coming now, we are pressing the pass button. On PlayStation, it's the cross. So now we are passing from this angle now, in this scene, to the left top, so that Cruyff can receive the ball. And we have the time to receive the ball and then to decide for a corner which we want to shoot. Variant 2 has got the same procedure as the variant 1. So we have to select our tall player and match him with the opponent's player, which is small and weak in heading. The main difference from variant 1 and variant 2 is that we are in variant 2 not receiving the ball after giving the pass with tall player. We are just finishing with the first time shot. So the execution of the corner kick is the same as the previous one, with the timing of the run, with the cross, everything the same. But in this case, we have to take care of the striker who is doing the finishing. He has to have a good ability in finishing, and a nice extra, a nice to have is that he has got the player skill first time shot. So if you are executing this corner kick variant, take care that you have a good striker. Now there's a third variant, and this one is not planned, it's not intentional, but it can still be so effective, and I will show you now why. Now we are performing, now we are executing the corner kick like we always do. But sometimes something happens, the players are positioning themselves in a different manner, or the opponent is defending in a good way, or the goalkeeping runs out, the manual goalkeeping, and so on. There are many different options which can occur. But now with this variant, if we are executing the cross, everything can happen. And I will show you now some examples what kind of situation can occur and how you can score a goal. In this situation, you can see how we play the cross to Tchouaméni, who is heading the ball to Romario, and he is receiving the ball with his breast and then trying to execute the finishing. But the opponent's defender is going in, he is doing a matchup, and Romario loses the ball. But now the opponent is surprised because he's receiving the ball with another player, with another defender, and he tries to pass the ball, but he is too slow, it's not expected, it's surprised, and we are receiving the ball back and we are able to finish the goal. Another typical one, we are playing the ball, Tchouaméni is heading and the opponent receives the ball bounces back to his other defender and then bounces back to us, and we are able to finish. So we are getting our goal. In the next situation, we are getting the ball, we are able to receive it also with our forward, we are finishing, but the ball bounces back, it's a rebound, and we are again able to get the ball and shoot it in and to finish it in the second try. I have now lots of more examples of this kind of situation, so where the opponent is reacting too slow or where he is not able to clear the ball in a proper way. So this variant is really effective, this corner kick, and it can decide if you will win a game or lose a game. It's so effective, it's a new variant, and I can only recommend you to do this, to try this, to practice this, because this is give lots of goals. You can see all of my goals here on YouTube, and I have way more not saved, so this corner kick is really good to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if it's so, I would love to see if you're hitting the like button, the follow button, because I will bring now lots of more tutorials. I will focus now more on YouTube. I am a streamer on Twitch. I am the most eFootball watched streamer on Twitch worldwide, but now I will have my focus also on YouTube. Stay tuned, guys. I can't wait for the next videos. See you soon. Bye bye.